Welcome to Family Filler Games.
Today we're going to be playing Trainmaker. Trainmaker is 1 to 6 players. It's ages 8 plus and takes about 15 minutes to play.
In Trainmaker, players take the role of pioneers in the Old West, trying to build trains and deliver goods across the country. The first player that can either complete their contract card or deliver one type of all goods is the winner.
Kind of like the Transcontinental Railroad.
Alright, before we get started with gameplay, we wanted to go over the setup for the game Trainmaker. So the first thing you're going to do is deal each player 2 contract cards. At the start of each player's turn, they'll choose one of these 2 cards that they want to keep. That's their goal that they're trying to achieve to win the game, and then they'll discard the other card. Next thing you'll do is each player is going to get one of these switch track tokens, which we'll go over a little bit later how those work. You've got your station cards over here. You'll shuffle this deck, and then you'll deal out 3 cards for your starting lineup here, and then you've got your 7 train die that you can roll, and then there's these 2 reference cards right here that show you what the different goods are and the different train car types. Okay, we also wanted to go over the some of the different components and what they do and some of the different symbols on the cards. So you've got your dice here. There's 7 of them. They have different faces on there, depending on the different type of card that can be rolled. Your station cards, so for instance, this one down here, down at the bottom, that is what you have to do to be able to collect this. You'd have to make a train that has one of those yellow symbols, car types. Those are the box cars. Up in the upper corner, the red bull with the horns, that is the good type that card produces, and that red bull is a cattle. This one right here is similar. This one's a little bit harder to collect. You need 2 of the blue train cards and 1 of the yellow train cards, and then once again it's got the good up in the corner, and then that purple symbol in the other corner, that is actually a discard power. So if you've already collected the card and you want to, maybe it doesn't fit in with what your contract card is, you can actually discard it and get a power from that card. And then this last card is similar to this other one. It's got the cattle symbol and it's got the discard power that you can use. And then it needs 2 yellow box cards and the 1 green flatbed card to collect it. Just to show you the reference card there. So one side has kind of a picture of what the different goods are, and then the other side is the different, what each of the different cards are that you can add to your train. So the contract cards, I'll show you some of the ones we didn't use here. So like this one here is, that is collect either 3 train cards that have the goods of the passengers up at the top, or the coal is what that one is. Let's see if I can find a different one here. So there's 2 different kinds. There's either going to be ones where it has you collect different types of goods, or there's these ones where it'll have you collect like 7 different types of one of the train cars. So for one like that, you would just basically have to collect cards down here at the bottom that would have 7, yellow box cards down at the bottom there. So that's how you'd complete those. And so that's kind of what we'll have in our hands. We keep these secret from other players, so that they don't know what our goal is that we're trying to go for. The switch track tokens that everybody starts with. So you can use this switch track token once during each game. Once you've used it, you discard it. But this lets you basically take one of your unplaced dies that you haven't placed into your train and you can turn it to any face you want and add it to your train. And so once you've used this once, it's gone for the entire game. So right now for the discard powers, we only have these horseshoe ones out. They're that purple symbol one that I mentioned. This lets you re-roll any number of die that you'd already rolled. You can discard it to use that power, and it lets you roll it. Some of the other ones you'll see is it'll have a certain color of one of the train cars up in the corner, and that just lets you change a die to whatever that colored car is. So. All right, we will next go over the turn overview. So the first thing you'll do on your turn is you will replenish any of these missing train cars are up here. At the start of each person's turn, there should always be 3 train cars up there. So that's the first step you'll do on each turn. The next thing you'll do is you will roll the dice and just kind of start beginning a train. So when you roll the dice, you always have to roll at least one of these black engines. If you don't roll a black engine on your first roll, you actually derail and it actually moves to the next person's turn. So if I was to have rolled this here, I would start with my engine here. I then have to add at least one train to my, or one train car type to my train. So if I was, for instance, say, trying to go for this guy here, that's the 2 yellows and the green, I actually have that right now. I roll the green and 2 yellows. I could build my train. However, even though I've got got what I need, you always have to end your train with a caboose, which is one of the red symbols here. So I actually rolled 3 of those. So I could actually roll that, and I would be able to collect that. At that point, normally it would then move to the next player's turn. As far as collecting a card, you usually can only collect 1 card per turn unless you do what's called a double engine bonus, which I'll talk about in a minute here. Let's just go back again though, and let's say I just wanted to do that for my starting turn. I had an engine, I placed 1 card. Let's say nothing else I rolled didn't look good that I wanted. I can actually re-roll these again, and you can keep rolling as long as you can basically add a train to your car. So there's a blue one. Let's roll again. So if this happens though, at this point, I kind of pressed my luck a little too far. I got a blue, sorry, actually I can add that and I can keep rolling. And you basically keep rolling until you can't add anymore. So,
kind of like sparkle.
Like this, I could add this, and I've got a caboose, I could end it. But do I have anything out there that actually collects? No, I don't. So it would really have been pointless for me to do that. So if you ever roll and you either can't put another train car or you don't have a caboose and it's your last die, you actually don't get to collect anything. You derail again, and it goes to the next player's turn. Earlier on this phase, I mentioned how if you roll, let's say I rolled, like right here, I rolled 2 engines. I could actually use both of these engines like that. And then I would place a card. Let's say I'm going for this middle one here, and I would re-roll. Okay, I got another blue one. And so let's say I ended up rolling this yellow one and
you got 2 engines,
a caboose, like that. So I could collect this card because I have 2 blues and a yellow. And that's the other thing is, so yeah, they don't have to be in the same order. They just have to be the total colors on there. So with this one, I would collect this card. And let's say I don't replenish this until the end of my turn. So the most I could ever possibly collect on a single turn would be 3 cards. Since I have the double engine bonus though, what that allows me to do is any dice that were in my train that I use, I can actually get a re-roll all those to try and build my second train. So If, let's say, I only had that many on my turn and these two were, left off and I didn't use them, I'd only get to re-roll these. And so I would get, in this case though, I had them all, so I'd re-roll again. If I got another double engine, I could actually, once again, try again and go for, possibly 2 of those again. So that's how the rolling phase works. And so we actually went over a couple phases there. We went over the roll phase, re-roll, and replace additional dies we went over as well. And the final step is score a station card if able, which once again we kind of went over in that first phase. So just to recap, your train has to start with an engine, and it has to have a caboose at the end to be able to possibly collect a station card.
So now we are going to play Trainmaker.
And so how first player is determined is the rules actually say the last player that was on a train actually gets to start, which in that case was actually me. So I'll be the one that starts. So I'm going to go ahead and look at my contract cards, kind of see what's out there, see what may make the most sense for me to try and start going for. I'm going to go for this one. I'm going to discard this other one that I'm not using. And I'm going to go ahead and start my turn rolling my dice. So, got a lot of engines. I'm going to try for...
Got a lot of engines.
I'm going to try for a double engine here. Let's see here. Let's go with that. For now, I'm not going to put any of these other ones out. Okay, I got a caboose. Let's do that. And I'm actually going to end it with the caboose. So I got 2 yellows and a green, so I'm going to collect that. So I'll add that to my score pile. This die, I didn't place it, so I don't get to re-roll it. I had the double engine, so I actually get to try and go for another one, but I can only re-roll these dice that I'd already rolled. So I'm going to set that dice aside so that we don't confuse it. Okay, I got that. Why not? Let's try for it. We'll go for it. We'll do that. Let's see. Put the blue one. So I'm kind of pushing my luck here. Got a yellow one. So I really need a caboose, otherwise I'm going to Durell, because this is my last dice. So if I don't roll a caboose, I can't collect. So I rolled another engine. So I derailed, I don't get to collect either of those. And this now moves on to him.
And I think even though if he had a caboose, it wouldn't count as anything.
I would have had a yellow, so I could have got that one still. Just a sec, bud. So you have to look. I'm going to flip over this card because it's the start of his turn. So this card's actually a really good one. It's kind of hard to get. It requires 4 different cards, but up in the corner there, you can see how it has kind of that rainbow-looking symbol. That is a wild symbol. That means it counts as any good that you want it to. So that's a good one you can get if you can. But like I said, it's kind of harder because it's got so many train cards that you need on there to collect. So he's going to start his turn by looking at his contract cards, looking at what's out there, and he's going to decide kind of which one he wants to go for.
What does a bowl and a money bag mean?
So the money bag is the mill. So you'd be trying to get your mill symbols if that's what you're going to go for. And the bowl.
No, I just want greens.
Okay, so you're going to do this one then? Okay, well don't show us what it is. I don't want to know. We'll discard that one. Okay, so go ahead and roll the dice.
I wasn't a real roll. I just put it down.
Reroll.
Gosh.
Okay.
He does have a
So
double engine.
okay, let him do it. So
I
go
have
ahead.
4 engines.
You're gonna put it up so people can
4
see it.
engines.
Yeah, but you can only use 2 of your engines.
Yes, look, 4 engines.
So if you have more than 2, you can't use them. 2 is the most you can use at once.
Okay, so I'll put these 2 there.
And then you have to put at least you have to put at least one of those, either the red or
I
the.
forgot what they were.
It was the yellow or a blue.
I placed down the yellow one because at least you get 1 card.
Yeah, put the yellow. Go ahead
I'll
and
just
put the yellow one for now, and then you can re-roll those.
reroll these.
Let's see what you get here. Okay. So go ahead and put your green one because that's really the only one you can place at this point.
And his
Unless, did you want to just do a caboose and try and collect that card, or do you want to keep rolling?
and push
I
your
wanna
luck.
collect,
You gonna push your luck, press your luck?
Oh, no.
Okay. Well, you gotta.
Why would I do that? That's the
Then
stupidest thing
then
for me
put on
to
the
do.
So if you end the caboose, you could collect that, and then you'd get your double engine, so you could actually re-roll these dice again.
Wanna do that?
But these ones you're gonna lose out on. They're gonna come over here for her turn. You gonna go for that?
Oh, gosh.
Okay.
Got
So he got
Only engines!
only engines, so he actually ends up derailing because he doesn't have an actual train car that he can place with his engine. So
Oh,
she flipped that card over,
click that. A little bit different.
and then she's gonna look at hers and see what she wants to do for her contract.
guess
This
I
is the one you're discarding?
no.
This is the one you're keeping?
Yes.
Can't play anymore.
Engine. Blue.
You gonna go for a double engine, or you just gonna try for?
I'll
And
go
it gives
for
you more.
buttons.
It gives you more options to not do the double engine, but you can only collect one.
Because then that's almost that one.
Yeah, but you don't have. Oh, you got these two.
Yeah.
So you'd need to roll. Yeah, I mean, you'd need to roll a caboose and a caboose and a blue, is what you need out of these three dice if you don't do the double engine.
Should I risk it?
I probably would. You had a good first roll. You got quite a few dice left. So let's see what you get. There's a blue. So now
can
you
I do
just
one more time?
you can keep rolling as long as you can place the thing. So
You knocked your
I can
dice.
do another blue.
you can. Do you want to do another blue or the yellow? Either one. It doesn't
No,
matter.
it was blue and a caboose.
You need a you need a caboose.
I know I had a caboose.
No, you don't. You have a blue and a yellow. So what are you gonna put? You either put one of those on the end.
I'll do the yellow because at least I get a card.
Okay, and then hopefully it's a caboose.
It's a boost, nothing.
Oh.
No, I get this. No, wait.
Nope, because you have to have a caboose to score any of the cards. So you just derailed as well.
I don't even get to
so,
play Zoe.
so Mike,
Let's get a card.
yep, you got a card at least. My turn.
Dad won.
I haven't won nothing yet. I didn't even get what I needed.
No,
I
no,
just
no,
took
no,
what I
no. Me and
could.
Zoe are dead.
All right, what do I want?
Yeah, we
So
fell off the train.
I don't even know what I'm going for anymore. Okay, so I think I'm gonna do just that one.
You don't want this one? It's a rainbow. That's why I want it.
Oops.
Oh, I got a caboose. I'd save this card.
You can't save it. You can't set it aside. You have to re-roll whatever you don't place. This is not going good.
Just keep
I
it.
know.
Just keep the caboose. Oh, phew, we got another caboose. He got
I
another
did
caboose.
get another caboose, but
Can't get anything.
I'm literally just rolling.
This
Oh, whoa. Two cabooses.
I got a caboose, so I end my turn.
Oh, wait. Then what's that caboose do?
I couldn't collect anything.
Well, you're bad luck.
So, yep.
Did
So
anybody
even though I finished a card, I wasn't able to score anything, so I don't get to do my double engine thing. So that's considered a derail as well. So go ahead and
I thought I was dead.
roll, bud.
We can't
Nope,
figure
you
this out.
gotta keep going.
Okay.
You
Because I
just
fell
died
off
that
the
one turn.
I died.
Yeah,
Like,
you-
I died and it just rose again?
You didn't die. You just fell off the train tracks.
Yeah, how you not die by that?
All right, so you got.
Hey, I already have two engines.
Gonna go for two of them again?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're cool.
Oh, that one. Wait. Don't touch anything. That one's red. You need to place at least one thing in addition to your
What do I
engines.
want?
There's two.
You could try to go for that if you want. You got two greens. That's a good start. Are you gonna do it? You train that one. You can do that.
Wait, I can do the other way.
Okay, go ahead. Ooh, there's one blue. So.
Okay, then you have to get another
need
blue and a caboose.
blue and a caboose. You got two dice left.
You got a caboose.
Oh, you got the caboose. You got that.
Does he get anything from that?
Nope. Go ahead.
Wait, hold on.
You can re-roll that if you want.
I want to.
Reroll this.
Nope, because you had to place that one. Because all you had was a caboose and a yellow, so you had to place that one. So you derailed as well.
No, I got two blues and two greens.
Yeah, but you don't have a caboose to end
I'm
it.
the caboose.
Nice try. We're making some real progress here.
I know. We're so good at it.
We're not making any progress.
What is your goal, Zoe?
Can't tell you that.
Are you close to it?
Yeah. I just needed a caboose and then I went.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see.
There you go.
I win.
I won.
What was your goal?
7 blues.
Okay,
I have
let's
7
see.
blues.
So-
1, 2, 3.
Wait, I have a goal.
5, 6, 7. Boom.
So she just won. Her goal was to get 7 of the blue
Mine's 7
cards.
greens.
And she had 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Mine was either 3 passengers or 3 of the Mel goods.
You
And
got-
I had 1 Mel and a wild, so I was still.
Wait.
I needed at least one more Mel to
I
win.
thought you needed only blues.
And then his was 7 greens. He had 3
3.
greens. But he had 5 of the different good types, though, so he was only 1 good type away from winning as well. Because if you can get 1 of each type of good, you also can win that way.
Oh,
And so
really?
all he needed was the passengers. So, and that's the game of Trainmaker. We hope you've enjoyed this overview of how to play the game Trainmaker.
If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe.
If you have any suggestions of board games you want us to play, please comment them below.